let's say you're not allowed to have those animals as pets. Why'd you have to euthanize them? Why couldn't you just let them go into the wild?
I need to buy that hat that says BDP because I used to work for Boogie Down Productions. I've been waiting to meet someone that knew this because I obviously am an old hip hop fan, so I knew BDP is.
This song would destroy.
What song is that? This also would make my rearview mirror shake. Right? Be like this. Ready?
It's wherever you want to go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Burn Down Podcast. I am Eric, a.k.a. Brother Cigar. My partner and co-host across the way is Justin, a.k.a. Dapper Cigar, and together we are the Burn Down Podcast. We are BDP Cigars. We are the Blueprint. We are the Diligent. Welcome back to another show. We are here today live on Election Day, not talking about the election, but talking about something more controversial. Not anything but the election.
Well, listen.
I had two topics. One, the squirrel. Peanut. What a travesty.
Yeah, it's a load of bullshit. That's too much government control
They said they found the girl who
called it in.
Yeah, and apparently she's some kind of like environmentalist.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Like, first off,
I'm gonna light a cigar for Peanut.
Do it. First off, this is Election Day, okay? So when this comes out, it's gonna be way past Election Day. So I hope that
we'll have a new president by the time you do this episode,
okay?
Which is kind of crazy.
And I hope you all went out and voted, okay? Because
as P. Diddy would say, or I should say that P. Diddy anymore, but P. Diddy used to say, "Vote or die."
Now, I don't know if you want to mention P. Diddy.
How ironic though. If I say so myself,
don't go that way, dude. Oh, I thought you were. But the story that happened with this gentleman, he actually here in New York.
Was he?
I think he was in New York. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he had a pet squirrel, and a pet raccoon, I think, right?
What?
And somebody called in, said he actually had a rescue, like he rescued animals. So I think he's
a great guy.
I think he rescued those two animals. That's why he had them as pets. And somebody called it in. Government agencies got warrants to search his house for like 5 hours, took the two animals and euthanized them. And I'm like,
let's look it up on Twitter.
So I have a lot of problems with that, right?
Let's look it up.
One, why'd you have to? Okay, Grant. Let's say you're not allowed to have those animals as pets. Why'd you have to euthanize them? Why couldn't you just let them go into the wild?
Yeah, what's the point? I had to Google actually what I didn't know what euthanize actually meant, but I actually
put them to sleep.
Why the flip you got to do that?
But that's what I said. Okay, so let's say it's highly illegal to have those animals. I don't know the rules about squirrels and stuff. I don't really give a shit. If you want to have a raccoon in your house, I really don't care. Okay, you can do whatever you want. It's your house, right? But let's say it is illegal. I don't know. We can look it up. That's one thing. So let's say you come and say, listen, you're not allowed to have it. We got to confiscate the animals. Okay, you take them and you bring them to the zoo, or you take them and you release them to the wild. Why do you have to kill them? That doesn't make any sense. Second thing, who gives a shit? He rescued that poor little squirrel. Who cares if he's got a squirrel in his house? Let the man have the squirrel. But you're going to take his pets and you're going to kill the pets?
And what is that doing? What is that doing for the world, society? Come on.
You got no other bigger fish to fry than to go after this guy's freaking squirrel? You got nothing else that you could possibly fix?
Scumbags. You want to know who the scumbag was? Monica Kiesler, the person who read it on Peanut the Squirrel. She has since deleted all her social media accounts. Loser. And the person in this post here, the person on the right, is responsible for ordering the killing of Peanut. You want to know what her name is? Guess what her name is?
Tell me.
Karen. Look.
I feel bad.
Here's a rat. Look, you look like a rat.
I feel bad for the people that are nice people that are named Karen because it gets such a bad stigma.
Look at Monica Kiesler. You look like a rat. Why would you do this? Shame on you. Then here's Karen. I don't know. She kind of looks like she's a man. Why did you do this? Why did you send the order to kill that poor little squirrel? Shame on you. You got bigger fish to fry, and that's what you guys do. Unbelievable.
Anyway.
Unbelievable. Monica Kiesler. It's a damn shame.
I don't get why. And didn't they?
And he had a huge following, apparently, right?
But look into, because didn't they have to spend like hours to get a warrant, and then they spent hours searching his house? I hope he sues the shit out of them.
Let's see here. Ready? The murderers of Peanut the Squirrel, Sean Mayer, Commission of NESDEC, so New York State Department of Environmental
Services?
C?
NYS?
NYS, New York State Department
of Environmental Services? C?
C.
Conservation.
Monica Kiesler filed complaint about Peanut. Karen, some crazy, maybe you can... PRZYKLEK, whatever that last name is, Director of Law Enforcement of NYSDEC. Richard Rich, judge who signed the warrant, and Josh Crane, who applied the warrant. Losers. You guys are all losers.
I just feel like there's bigger fish to fry. That's what I'm saying.
But if this guy's from New York, this girl Monica's from Texas. So what did she call New York State from Texas?
Well, yeah, see if he's from New York, right? Because it says the New York State.
Yeah, New York. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe he posted about it, because I know he had a social media. This little Peanut character had a social media.
Yeah,
and maybe she. And that's another thing. For her, you got nothing better to do than to call up New York State about
you're not
some
a neighbor.
random,
you're not in the community. You're in a goddamn other state.
Like, get over yourself. I'm surprised she's from Texas, because usually Texans are not like that.
You know, there's always a bad batch out of everybody. You know.
She must be from one of them What? One of them
blueprint spots.
She must be from one of them Libby spots.
Look, I just realized we have a blueprint and we got a diligent that's red, blue and red.
Blue and red. America.
How come we couldn't do anything for the election? We could have fucking spun this somehow.
Yeah, we could have, but I
just realized it now.
But we do it a little bit different. We do it for the NYPD and the FDNY.
Hell yeah, brother.
Cops and firefighters.
And we are getting former FDNY in the studio in a couple hours here. So we're getting ready for that, which should be exciting. But yeah, fuck Monica Kiesler.
Which, by the way, totally different topic.
Okay.
Just
switch on over.
Fucking go on for 10. Did you see Saquon Barkley's reverse fucking hurdle? Spin move, reverse hurdle.
Did you watch the bench reaction?
That was one of the nastiest moves I've ever seen.
Bro, that was like
I saw comments saying dude's getting randomly drug tested tomorrow.
Probably is.
That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
That looked like a mate. That looked like I was in the Matrix. It was like, whoa.
It was sick.
That was dope.
Anyway, that just popped into my head. I was like, that, because I saw it the other day. I said, that's nasty.
Yeah. Give a quick shout out to we had a recent event at the People's Cigar in Elmsford, New York. Great event, Halloween party, 1 year anniversary. Shout out to Sal and Yuri over at the People's Cigar, which is a great story. I won't put it on blast. I won't share his story.
Yeah, no, that'll be for different, because we're gonna go interview him.
That's if we have him on. He can tell that story.
Yeah, so we'll tell him about that. But that was
great redemption type of story. But shout out to the People's Cigar.
Yeah, that was a good event. That was a good a lot of interesting.
So there's
we had a front row seat to some interesting dance moves.
Some interesting dance moves. some characters.
Okay.
Some quite interesting things that were going on.
Okay, some interesting things that were going on.
Yeah, things.
Things of that sort.
Yeah, definitely. Woo! But there's certain type of events, right? There's certain types of networking and things you spend your time on. There's certain things where you spend time on to make money, and there's certain things that you go to make money, but don't always make you money, but you make connections.
We actually did wind up making money.
No, of course.
We made a little bit, yeah.
But I took that as more like another networking thing. I mean, I take all the events that we do as networking because we're always meeting new people. But a lot of good people we met there, and we actually met former sound engineer for BDP
for Boogie Down Productions.
Boogie Down Productions. That was at Joey Effects, right? Joey Effects.
Yep.
So shout out to Joey Effects. He was a former sound engineer for back in the 80s and 90s. And one of the groups that he worked for was Boogie Down Productions, a.k.a. KRS-One, out of the Boogie Down Bronx. And he said, I need to buy that hat that says BDP because I used to work for Boogie Down Productions. And I was like, I've been waiting to meet someone that knew this because I obviously am an old hip-hop fan, so I knew BDP is Boogie Down Productions. And he came up to me and I said,
Yeah, you're big, which is why we're going to be hopefully interviewing another.
Yeah, well, shout out to our friend DJ Nino Brown. He's going to be coming on in a few weeks with a friend of his who is also another heavily influenced and monument in the hip hop industry and music industry. So if we get him in, that would be fucking sick.
That would be sick
because he worked with a couple artists that are my favorite.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good episode. I know you're a big hip hop guy, like the 90's hip hop.
And I don't know.
And I wasn't. I wasn't.
Know. I got influenced by hip hop in like 4th grade. I remember my 4th grade elementary school class, Miss Mordente, right? Miss Mordente. If Miss Mordente is listening, I'm sorry if I'm going to say this, but there were rumors about her that she was a stripper. I don't know how. I knew that as a 4th grader. I remember going into the summer, people were like, "Oh, she's a stripper." And I don't really know if I knew what that meant, but I didn't know. I knew.
Did you ever see her? Did you ever see her outside of school? Like
No.
You ever see the what's that? The fucking internship?
No. And if I remember,
you've never seen an internship?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, when they take the kids to the strip club and he's like, "Oh my God, it's the teacher."
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's so true. But if I remember, Miss Mordente was a good-looking teacher. I think she was a young teacher. But that was like the rumor because I used to have friends down the block who were like 5th and 6th grade, and that was like the thing that they would say. But Miss Mordente's class, and I want to say it was like a friend named Kevin. He showed me the song "Country Grammar" by Nelly. It's going down,
Dude,
baby,
the edited version or the uncensored version?
I don't remember.
Because the uncensored version was like
no, it had to be the censored, the radio version.
I remember getting those on CDs, and you had the parental advisory in the bottom right corner.
Yeah,
that you couldn't buy the CD unless you were over.
Oh, you know what? Let me take a step back. Actually, it starts in 3rd grade. 3rd grade, I was a big Will Smith fan. Right?
Oh, Big Willie style.
Big Will. That was the first album I ever bought. Big Willie style, and then his album just came out like Y2K, like William Y2K.
Yeah,
or some shit.
It was Y2. It was Millennium.
Millennium, that's what it was. So that album just came out, but I didn't have enough money for that one, so I bought the previous album, which was Big Willie style.
You want to know what one of the first albums I bought was?
What was that?
The Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Bro.
By Limp Bizkit.
This is great because in 3rd grade I had Big Willie style and that album just came out with Limp Bizkit and I wanted it so bad.
Yeah, and then number 2 on that album was called Hot Dog and it had 46 fucks in that song.
And I wanted
if I say fuck 2 more times, it's 46 fucks and it's fucked up. That was, and if you heard that song in the edited version, it was like beep 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 beep.
So Will Smith, Big Willie style was my first album. Then later that year,
while you're going this, I'm gonna Google like albums that dropped in those years.
So I remember my friend RJ showed me that. I said, "Oh my God, this is so cool! I like this." So I remember going to my mom and saying, "Mom, can I get the Limp Bizkit edited CD?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "All right, shot down." So we'll go on to the next year. Next year, it's Nelly Country Grammar, like the biggest song at the time. I got the edited version or edited CD of that. And then progressively every single year, I just got more and more influence in hip hop. And it didn't really.
So what year was that? You were in what, 3rd grade?
3rd grade.
So I was like 1997, 98?
So no. So I was in 8th grade by 2004. So
yeah, 8th grade is
late.
No, okay, so you were 91. That's right.
Yeah, so if 3rd grade Y2 Millennium just came out, it had to be 99 or 2000.
That's what I'm saying. Because if you're 10 in 5th grade, you're 10. So that was 2001. So 2099. So it was like 98, 99 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember because I was 90. So I was 2000. I was in 5th grade.
So those are some of the early memories of hip hop that got me into it. It was Will Smith, Limp Bizkit, and Nelly.
Dude, right? I'm just looking up some of the. So there's
the fun fact about Limp Bizkit? He the whole story about him and the Twin Towers. Have you ever heard of the story?
No.
You never heard of this, bro? So I
just typed in albums released in 1898.
No. This is
I want
1998. So Google Limp Bizkit Twin Tower performance because On September 10th, 2001, Limp Bizkit received an award from the builders of 9/11 saying, "Thank you for performing on our building."
I did
this
hear
and
this.
that, yada, yada, yada.
I did hear this.
And then the next day was 9/11.
It was a music video that he performed like on the roof of
and they received an award, I believe.
I did hear that.
On September 10th.
I forgot what song it was, though. I'll Google it.
It was, I think it was Hands Up, No Hands Down. I think it was Rolling. Right?
Oh, it wasn't Rolling? Okay.
Let's see. Limp Bizkit, Twin Towers.
But I'm looking up the song. These are the albums that were released in 1998. Jeez,
yeah, the bizarre letter. Here we go. The bizarre letter Limp Bizkit received the day before 9/11 attacks. So, get off.
Oh my God, Korn, Follow the Leader was released.
No, I didn't listen to.
Oh
Korn.
my gosh, dude.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Yeah. So, Rollin' was performed on the roof of Twin Towers, and the day before they received a letter like saying thank you for including our building in your music video. It was a great performance, blah 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 blah, and boom, the next day, September 11th happened.
So then, this is funny. So then I said, okay, so that was like 2000. We were talking like 1998, 99, 2000, 2001. Right? Now you had said when was he filmed that? September. He received the award September 10th, 2001.
Yes.
So albums released 2001. Jay-Z's The Blueprint, and that was the story that we were talking about when they were handing out the albums.
Is it number 2? Is it a white background? Right? It's a white. It's a volume 2.
No, it's Jay-Z The Blueprint.
No, okay. Oh, okay.
So 2001. Okay, yeah. And also next to that was Toxicity from System of a Down.
No, so you lost me there.
You've never heard that song? You've heard Toxicity. You've definitely heard Toxicity. It's when it goes, the toxicity of our city. Oh, you've had.
No, I know System of a Down, but I don't know which main songs. No.
You don't. All right, I'm gonna play that song really quick for you because you'll know the song. You'll absolutely know the song. Here it is.
Oh yeah, okay, I know the song.
Yeah, when he's like, "You, what are you on? Wow." Yeah, right
What's
here.
this? Is this a song that goes, "Wake up"?
No, that's Chop Suey.
Oh.
That's this one. Yeah. Wake up. Grab a brush and put a little makeup.
Yeah, that's a good song.
No, but that Toxicity came out was good. And then Jimmy Eat World was another one.
Oh, yeah.
What's the
song? What's the song?
If you just sat in. Oh, yeah, that's a good song.
Oh, what are you looking at? 2001 albums?
So this, actually, what's crazy, Jimmy Eat World, The Middle was the name. Or no, was it Sweetness in the Middle? Sweetness?
No, I think.
Yeah, so Sweetness. This song, I don't know, speaking of hockey earlier, before we turned on, there was 2000 and it was like, you know how they had like NHL 98, NHL 2000, NHL 2001. One of the NHLs had this as the main song, and I like, it was sick. I thought it was the sickest song, and this because it would always start like this.
Oh yeah, I remember that song.
Yeah. It was just like, it was such a sick, because all of them had the backgrounds, and then they had and I forgot what NHL it was. Do you think I can Google it? What NHL video game?
So in 2001, right? These are some of the
Jimmy Eat World.
This is some of the you won't. I don't know if you know
NHL 2. Bang! NHL 2003 was Jimmy Eat World. Oh man, dude, there's just so many.
So you had Jay-Z, The Blueprint. You had Nas, Stillmatic, which was a monumental album. You know why? Because Nas had one of the biggest diss records from that album against Jay-Z. You ever heard Ether? Fuck Jay-Z.
I haven't, no.
Bro.
I told you, I wasn't a hip-hop guy.
All right, you going to play that
That's
song?
why I was like, have you ever heard Toxicity?
Like, let me play this. So this is probably...
You know what else came out 2001?
This is probably the most...
The Gorillas.
Oh, I watched a whole YouTube documentary about them. Hear this one, ready?
What's up, niggas? Y'all know you ain't
Talking about
When
me,
is this?
dog.
When was this?
Fuck. You been on my dick.
All right, you can't... Yeah, all right, cut it before we get... Cut it. You can only play X amount of seconds before we get demonetized.
But I mean, it gets right to the point. Doo-dum. Fuck Jay-Z.
Shit.
What else? You had Word of Mouth by Ludacris. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Luda.
You had Missy Elliott's album come out that year. Oh, Jadakiss.
Damn, there's a lot of
A lot of good people. Jay-Z Unplugged. That was another big one. Anyways, the Gorillas. Yes. So
The Gorillas.
So the song Clint Eastwood, you know, the most popular song.
Happy.
He said that beat from that song is just like the pre-recorded version on a Casio piano.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. So, you know what?
'Cause I'm happy.
Going back to that, I bought that album. I was in 4th grade. Yeah, I was in 4th grade, and I was in Mexico because I have second cousins that were from Mexico, that were in Mexico. My mom's cousin married my uncle Juan.
You were in 4th grade?
4th grade. So I went down there because my mom had cervical cancer, and she had to do all kinds of tests and stuff like that. So my dad shipped me and my brother down to Mexico. My uncle Juan was a pilot for Aero Mexico.
Get the fuck out.
A commercial airliner. So he was like, "Yeah, I'll come up." And
I
pick
heard
him up.
this story.
Yeah. So we were down in Mexico, and I think we were at a FYE store. Remember FYE?
Yeah, man. Yeah, for your entertainment, man.
We were at
that was next to like a what was it? Like a Sam Goody. You ever go to Sam Goody store? You used to get the Letterman jackets,
dude.
All the university college jackets.
And I bought that album, and I bought it. And I didn't realize when you're in 4th grade, you don't know what parental advisory means. So I bought it with that, and some of the songs, didn't have curses, but then Clint Eastwood had a song. I think he says the word "fuck" at the end of it, or once or twice.
And you're like, ooh.
So I remember listening to it on my CD player. I'm like, dun, 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 and he's like, and what's he saying? He goes, and he curses at the end of it. And I was like, no way, he just said that. I was like, oh shit!
And you thought you got away with highway robbery?
Yeah, because we were. Of course, I bought the curse CD in Mexico, but me and my brother Tyler love that CD, and it's a monumental piece. I mean, they had a crazy career, but I remember that picture of them in the Jeep in the FYE store, and I think that song was popular on the radio. So Tyler and I were
FYE, man,
like, let's go get the album.
They don't even have them anymore, do they?
No, definitely not. Bro, I used to buy so many DVDs from that store in Smith Haven Mall. They had like $5 DVDs. My DVD collection was through.
There was another store too. It's FYE. There's Sam Goody. I think there was one more. What was it called?
I'll see.
I feel like it was with an S.
Stores like FYE. Yeah, it's Sam Goody. FYE.
I feel like there's one more that was like strictly CDs.
Yeah, what?
Like a music shop.
Yeah, what was that? I think you're right.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Let's say stores
Nothing comes up
that sold CDs in the 90s. Here you go. Favorite store. What was your favorite store to buy CDs during the 90s? Let's see if this person. Well, there was Sam. Yeah, Sam Goody was FYE. View more comments. Circuit City. No, it wasn't
not
it.
Circuit City. The Cigar's game.
Coconuts? No. Suncoast? No. Maybe I'm just thinking of Sam Goody. I'm seeing this is on like Reddit. I'm seeing if there was.
What was the other thing? There was another. What's the Ja Rule? What's the Ja Rule song and fucking J-Lo? I have another story with that one. That was Ja Rule. Let's see. With J-Lo.
Oh, wasn't it?
No.
Wasn't it like was it the Virgin Megastore? No.
Definitely not that.
Man, I can't think of the name of it.
Oh yeah, here we go. So I don't know what platform I downloaded it, but this was like 5th grade or so when illegal pirating music was obviously illegal. So somehow I figured it out on my dad's computer. I downloaded it.
Were you a LimeWire or a Napster guy?
Oh, LimeWire.
Fucking LimeWire.
So I don't know. I don't think this was LimeWire. I don't know how I got the song, but I downloaded it, and it was the I'm Real Murder remix with Ja Rule and J Rule. So I thought that song was cool.
And I
was like, yo, that song's cool. But in the dirty version, it's Ja Rule goes, "What's my motherfucking name?" And I downloaded. I was like,
you ever see those?
I gotta delete this.
You ever see those memes? It's like, ever see those memes of like a kid? It's like me on the bus stop and like in 4th grade waiting for the bus, and it's like the kid's got headphones on. It's like, I'm a fucking motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, of course, bro. Like Lil Wayne. Yeah. Oh,
dude, the Lil Wayne when the Carter 3 came out.
No,
before that. But I'm saying when Carter 3 came out,
you don't know Lil Wayne unless you listen to the Drought 2 mixtape.
Listen, I go back with Lil Wayne, okay?
I'm not saying you don't, but you have to know the Drought 2.
Do you
know the Drought 2?
Name some songs. I'll tell you. I know songs. I don't know
It's
the albums.
it's a mixtape, so it's just him redoing songs. Man, you don't know. You don't know. You just don't know. Let's see. Ready? The Drought 2. True hip hop people would know the Drought 2. Or no, remember?
Here's all his shit.
I'm sorry. It was the Drought 3.
Here's all his shit. He's got. I mean, it goes all the way fucking back.
Is the Drought 3 on Spotify?
It might not be. I mean, he's got.
But it was the best mixtape ever. The Drought. Oh, is this on here?
Is it? I mean, it's going 2008.
no,
It's going all the way back to 2003.
Only a couple songs on here, but let me see here.
But you ever heard of when was Mega Man on?
Oh, that was the Drought. That was a Carter 4, I think.
Mega Man?
Yeah. That wasn't the Drought 3. I mean, that wasn't Carter 3. I know that. Here, like this was a big one.
Let's see. Mega Man was the Carter 4.
Yeah.
Blunt blowing Mega Man, 6 foot, 7 foot.
This was a big one. Which was it was the Mike Jones remix. What was that?
I feel like they won't have.
This was.
Let's just go back to we'll do like Lil Wayne.
Here, this one. Ready?
Songs from.
Oh, shut up. This isn't long.
Yes, this was when the Carter. All right, Carter 2.
You know this one?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course, man.
I like my seat down low and my window slightly cracked.
Of
Come on,
course.
Here we go. Hold on.
Of course.
Come on.
No, but I remember when.
And my window.
I mean, he's got so many.
And a girlfriend in the back. I like to get real high. Damn.
There's a lot. But when the Carter 3 came out, and they had, I mean, even the Carter 2 with Fireman.
Oh, come on. Go DJ. Dan.
Or what about Stunning Like My Daddy? Stunning. That's 2006.
That reminds me of summer of 2007 or 2006, and I'm riding my bike to my friend's house because my iPod Nano. And you know what? There's a part in the song where he eats like a chocolate bar, and he wraps the wrapper in it. You remember that part? And I thought that part was so different in a song. If he goes, what's he fucking say? He goes, "Show me my opponent."
I'm showing my opponent. Yeah.
But you hear the rapper in the back.
Show me my opponent. Yeah.
Show me my opponent. And I'm like, what the hell was he doing in there?
Nah, but when the Carter 3 came out, it was, I just graduated high school and I was into college, and we had a dorm room where the basketball players, all the freshmen, there was like 8 of us, and we had 4 rooms down this hallway, and one of us had gotten, remember the Logitech subwoofer?
Oh yeah, bro.
With the little turned out, the
yeah.
two. Dude, and we blasted the Carter 3, right? With and it goes,
bro.
Dude, the whole floor.
I had a 2003 Mercury Mountaineer, right? I had the pop-out touch deck. It came out,
dude.
And then I had 2 12-inch subwoofers in the back. So I would play a milli, and I was that obnoxious kid at 12 o'clock at night coming home.
Here it is, baby. Then they had the 3-Peat was another good one on there.
That's a banger. That was a banger.
How about this one? You remember this one?
David Banner.
La la la.
Yeah.
That was dude.
I thought that was stunting is a habit. Get like me.
Dude,
Stunting
but there's
Bro, Lil Wayne was everywhere. You couldn't he was on rock, he was on rap, he was on R&B, he was on pop music. That mother was
all right.
everywhere.
Here's another one. So this song, okay. Now this song, this is what I had. You were talking about the subs, right? So I had a Mitsubishi Spider Eclipse.
Oh,
okay. So that was, you remember Too Fast, Too Furious? You know the car that Tyrese drives?
Yes.
I had that.
Yep.
And so
terrible in the winter.
Oh, it's terrible. But it was convertible, right? Two-seater, 2-door with basically no seat in the back. But what I had done is I put 2 12-inch subs in the trunk, completely took up the trunk.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole trunk.
The whole trunk, okay? And I had them amped up. But then I replaced all 4 of the speakers, and I added 2 tweeters in the columns of my... And I had those amped up. And I even had lights that would go with the music, dude. I had this whole thing. It was so loud that it would set off car alarms. And the song that I tuned my subs with, so when you install subs, what you have to do is you have to tune them, which basically means you have to put on a song that has some bass to it, and you want to increase the gain on the amplifier as high as it can go until you hear distortion. And once you hear distortion, then you turn it back a little bit and stop. So that means that's as like high as you put it on full volume and you turn the gain all the way up. This way you don't blow them, right? This way you can turn your stereo as high as it can go.
It doesn't blow it out.
It's not going to blow it out. But this was the song that I tuned it to because it had such a low frequency bass note that it was almost so low that you couldn't even hear it, but you could feel it. So this was the song. Remember this song?
Is this put on? I put on.
So
bro, the bass is retarded on that song.
So it starts off with the and then it goes and then the last one is all the way down
when
there.
The beat drops
and you can barely hear it.
Wow, dude, play that fucking song right
bro,
now.
I gotta play it. No, I gotta put on headphones here.
Oh, okay. So
I'll put it in here so you can
hear
the
play that song, and then I'm going to show you the song that would rip my Mercury Mountaineer apart. The bass on the song was retarded.
Okay, ready?
They say GZ out. What the fuck
Here
is he
it is,
saying?
ready?
Oh my god, and the headphones is sick.
That note right there. Can't even hear it.
Put on for my
That's the
city.
first note right there. The next one's even lower. Ready? Now this last one right here, can't even hear it. Right?
They say cheesy.
So that last note, the headphones won't pick it up because every speaker has a certain frequency range that it can hit.
Yeah.
Right? So like usually subwoofers are on the lower end, so you might pick up from 50 to 250 hertz. But that one is so low, so if you don't have the speakers to hit it, you can't even hear it. But mine hit it, so whenever it would drop, it would be. You could visually see the speaker go. Woo, 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 woo.
This Lil Wayne song
Sick.
would make my freaking rearview mirror.
What song is it? Because I haven't hooked up.
I just hooked up to it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just hooked up to it. This would make my rearview mirror. I would be driving, and it would just be like this.
All right, play.
Ready? What's this? Hopefully we have no ads. I'm having an ad. Hold on. Sorry.
Is this an ad?
This is an ad. And there's another ad.
Fucker, you gotta buy it. Come on.
Here we go. Ready? Bro,
This one would make it.
Bro, boom, boom, boom. Bro, crazy.
I got another one. All right, so I got another one. Ready? I gotta see if I can connect back to it.
Oh my god, it's so
If I
good.
can find this song,
or you wouldn't think this song.
Okay, ready? This song.
Are you hooked up or am I?
I'm hooked up. Ready?
Go ahead, and I'll play one more. This is another one.
Wait for it.
I wish I had subs in my car again. I would still do it today.
Am I hooked up?
33 years old.
Are you hooked up or am I hooked
Yeah, I'm
up?
hooked up. Probably then.
Oh, so I'm hooked up.
You are?
It says I am.
All right, let me disconnect maybe. There you go.
This song.
Oh yeah.
You know this song?
Yep.
This song would destroy.
What song is that?
Move If You Want It by Mims.
Oh, that's right.
Because it'd be like.
All right, this one was like put on by Young Jeezy. This was
All right, so I'll disconnect now.
ready. You would never think.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah. Great
There
song.
you go, ready? This also would make my rearview mirror shake. Ready? Be like this. Ready?
It's wherever you want to go.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
I love it. All right, pause it. Anyway. Oh, who do we got?
Come on in.
Come on in.
Do we have guests here? They're early. They're here.
They're early.
Jose, Nicole.
Did my wife let you guys in?
Your wife looks so fucking cute.
going on? Justin, very nice to meet you.
Cute. Sorry.
Jose, what's up, brother?
All right, we're going to put this on pause really quick.
Yeah.
How are you? So you got to meet my wife?
Yeah, she's so beautiful.
Did she show you her little baby bump?
What baby bump?
Yeah, what baby
She
bump?
just had some Chinese food.
You're like 7 months pregnant.
There ain't nothing in there.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Good
she's-
for you.
She's 7
Winner,
months
winner.
pregnant.
Yeah.
No
We're
way.
28 weeks.
I have a bone to pick with you fuckers.
What's that?
My thing is broken.
What did you do?
I did nothing.
You did
She called
something.
it.
I Nicole'd it.
Record it.
I Nicole'd
Wow, you guys Googled me.
Of course, bro. We gotta Google
Oh,
everybody.
I'm on Google.
That's how we get the info,
it. Did
baby.
we start
Yeah, you got the
putting
stuff right
pictures in
there, yeah.
boxes, like I said?
What's
Put
that?
Shit.
pictures in the boxes, like I said?
We'll get you.
Not yet,
you
no.
All right, we'll get
That
you
is on the
another one.
to-do list.
We'll have to defect.
You know what? That happened to mine too, though.
All right, we'll get you another one. No big deal. All right, let's just send this one off. Ready?
Yeah, let's say goodbye.
All right. Well, we just got our guest that showed up, so thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. We're gonna send it off with a cheers, chin, chin, salute. We'll see you next time.
See you guys in the next one. Peace.